Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I don't know how this actually escaped my radar, but it's on there now, and I figure I'd tackle it. Now, this episode is gonna deal with lesbian women in the industry, and how I feel like the younger generation in entertainment are becoming sexual serfs. For all the people that don't know what a sexual serf is, I'm gonna need you to go find a book to read. It seems like just making good music isn't the standard. You have to be a sex slave. Now, the reason I say that they're sex slaves because every waking moment is actually attributed or contributed to some type of debaucherous, deviant, degenerate act that they have to tell us about, like we give a fuck. And there are a million things as an entertainer you can talk about. This one right here, bisexual rapper Deutsche gets NSFW about scissoring, and on the internet is in a frenzy, right? Says right here, the age-old debate whether queer women actually love scissoring or whether it's an invention of the adult film industry was just settled once and for all by bisexual rapper Deutsche. The What It Is singer went viral on December 28th when she took to X and posted about her love of the infamous lesbian sex act. I'm sorry, but I like the scissor, and I just can't help liking it, Deutsche wrote in a post that has already racked up 5.2 million views at the same publication, or at the time of the publication. Now, this ain't nothing but Azealia Banks 2.0. It's a damn tragedy what happened to Azealia Banks, right? Now that you look back 10 years ago, she wasn't that bad. She couldn't compose her temperament and control her temper, and she went on a full anti-homophobic rant. And while she still makes music, they snatched the limelight from her. But she was just like this, right? Now, I don't think she was necessarily bisexual, as she was pansexual. I think she was just into shit, trying shit out. She's 21, 22. Fast forward a decade later, Azealia Banks is 32 years old. So then there's that. This young hot bitch is like, what, 22? So we getting a replay of the same shit. I went and checked out her videos, the one What It Is and Crazy. And at first, I seen the Crazy video and I thought all she was selling us was sex. But she turned out to have a little bit of skill. Now, I ain't gonna tout it like she got a bunch of skill, and she ain't no Azealia Banks as it pertains to musically. But on a scale of 1 to 10, she's a strong 6, right? She has that Kendrick Lamar-esque fire. While she ain't really talking about shit but dick sucking and sucking dick and shit like that, I do actually have to applaud her tenacity and her exuberant energy. She do got that. Now, she ain't got no body in the video. Crazy, she was butt naked, but she tried, right? I just hope she ain't one of them that's gonna go out there and get a BBL, cause she don't need it. But it just seems like now they just selling sex, like, cause the music just ain't good enough, or I guess they feel like we not gonna watch. But then you got the little actor right here, and I've always thought she was lesbian because while she's cute, she just has this blank ass soulless stare. Her name is Chloe Grace Moretz. I think that's what her name is. I didn't type the shit, but she posted on the internet the ring I guess she gave her fiance. Now, white women like to dress up they lesbianism a little less risque and more formal as relationships, but it's the same shit, right? She doing the same thing, scissoring and licking carpet. She's just dressing it up in a relationship, talking about this is the happiest she felt in her life for a New Year's Eve party. It ain't gonna last. This bitch is like 27, right? Shit typically never lasts at that age. You got to get at least to 34 for some shit to have substance. Nobody, now that I'm older, nobody in their 20 nothing is serious about shit. Even when you could be married with kids, that don't mean shit. It's not gonna last. By the time you're 35, that shit will have wore off. I have a thing about this, that I believe you got to get married when you, I ain't gonna say old, but mature. 35, 36. Only then it makes sense, because at that age, you put in 20 years, bro, you're not going nowhere. You look up, you're 56. You know where you going. And for the dummies that do go places or leave their relationship in their 50s or even 60s, you stupid. It's cold out there and nobody wants you at that age. I'm just gonna keep it 100. So they're just trying shit out, seeing what shoe fits. At 27, nothing does. She's just getting her coochie licked because she's traumatized. One of her uncles or somebody that molested her, clearly. But she wasn't really. I can't really tell you what movie she's been in, and she hasn't been in anything notable. So they're leaning on this sexuality as a crutch, not a cane. Right? They figure if they talk about it and they get young viewers or fans to identify with the fuckery that they're doing, it's gonna go somewhere. At the end of the day, though, it's about content. You ain't got a discography or filmography. We kind of don't give a shit. It'll wear off. You'll be a nobody in 5 years. In any event, if you like this episode, hope you don't think I was ragging on them too hard. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Dyke is just not my thing. Any chance that I get to rail on them, I kind of like to take the pleasure in it. But I will say, for the first girl, Deutsche, I do like the music. Keep doing it. This chick, I guess, other than kick ass, what has she been in? In any event, if you like this episode, you know what to do, and I'm out.